Hi guys, this is my she shed. I'm Maida. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be unboxing the Your Nail Lab January 2023 box by Makartt. I actually saw this box on Nailed by Brandy's page. I love her YouTube and her videos, and I thought it was pretty cool that she curated this box. So I definitely wanted to check it out. I also love the items that were in the box in her video. So the first item are these snowflakes. They have all different colors, two sizes for each color. Also these gems, which are flat back, which I think are adorable. They're like different sizes and colors, and I really love that. I also just want to say I really love the Hey Babe Your Nail Lab box, the pink and black. It's so gorgeous. I love those colors. But here are the gems. I'm going to try to do a close-up here in a second so you can really see like the sparkle and the shine and all the colors. They're so beautiful. I love them. I did not use these today in this video, however, but I did kind of wish I did. The next item is this gel polish, which is a thermal polish, I think. It's called Bubble Pop. It changes color. I love the color of this. I also did not use this in this set because it didn't really match, but look how gorgeous this blue is. It's so pretty. It actually turns pink. The next item is this Platinum Member nail liner. I did use this today and I really love this color. It was so gorgeous. I loved the sparkliness of it. I love anything with sparkles. Just look at the sparkles. It was so beautiful. I love all the different colors. I'm so glad I used this today. It's a beautiful liner. The next item is, of course, the Polygel. It's Creature. It's 30 ml they give you. This is actually my first time using Polygel. But I use this and I was very impressed with it. It was very fun to work with, and I am obsessed with this color because it definitely kind of reminds me of like a frozen lake or something. Look at the color. It looks like ice. It's like perfect for January. I did use this today on my set. The next item is this all-in-one acrylic and dip powder system, which is called Big Shot. I don't use acrylic. I've never used it before, so I actually use this as a dip powder today, which I actually forgot to film, so I apologize. But I really love this color. It definitely reminds me of winter. It's so sparkly. I love it. It looks like snow. It looks like when the sun shines on like snow. It's like sparkly like that, but they give a pretty good amount. I did use this today, like I said. Also, I used this. It came with these this glitter. It's called Triton. I did use this glitter today. I loved this glitter. This was also sparkly. It matched perfectly with my set. I'm glad I decided to use it. Just look at the sparkles. Like, God, sparkles make me happy. But yes, that was a pretty good amount too. And then last but not least, of course, the nail pump ups. I actually got the XXL full cover ballerina tips. I did not pick these tips. This is just what comes. They send you, I guess, a mystery. But this comes with 240 pieces and it's 12 different sizes. It also comes with 4 glue sticks and this cute nail file, which is 180 grit. I did use these tips today. They are super long, so it's good if you like long tips, long nails. I actually cannot work with too long nails. Like the nails that I have on now are already long enough. So I did cut these down to like more of a square shape because I was trying to do a nail, like a square shaped nail set, but I did want to use these since this came in the box. And I'm glad I used them. They're very sturdy. So if you like long nails, definitely recommend these pump ups. This is all the stuff that came in the box. This is $35 a month. You could subscribe. I do recommend it because I love all the different options it comes with. So I'm not really sure if anyone really cared about this part, but I did film myself taking off my nails. This was my last winter set, which I really loved, but I had to take them off because I did want to do an unboxing and a nail set with the unboxing products. So the first item I showed you was the Savlon dust collector. I got this for Christmas, and I definitely recommend getting one if you do your nails constantly because the dust literally gets everywhere. I'm very happy with this product. It's like not that loud and it's pretty powerful, and I definitely see like a decrease in the dust that goes around. So the first thing I normally do is cut off my long nails. If they're too long, I cut them down so it's easier to remove and I don't really have to put too much effort into it. So I'm just cutting them down right now. They're kind of difficult to cut down. So yeah, once I cut them all down, I'm actually going to use this Melody Susie E file that I got on Christmas. I love this file. It works great. I put it on 10. And the bit that I'm using is, I don't really remember what it's called because I'm not really an expert. Like I said, I kind of just find the products. It's like, it's not the fine grit or the medium grit. It's the other one. It's like thicker and that has like a rounded top. So that's what I normally use to like, when I'm cleaning off the nail tips. I would never use this on my natural nails, so do not use this on your natural nails. This is on the nail tip. I'm just using it just to get off the top coat and the shine and as much as the nail full cover tip that I can. After I do that to all the nails, I am gonna soak them in acetone. This product is one of the best investments I made. It's super cheap. It was like $6 for 2 of them. I got this from Amazon. So under this is actually hot water, which I microwave in the microwave for 2 minutes. And then on top, I'm putting acetone. I use the acetone with coconut oil. It's 100% acetone. I use it with coconut oil so it doesn't dry out my skin too much. I definitely recommend it. I love how it smells and it's not as hard or rough on my skin as the other ones normally are. So basically I just soak it in there. This takes me about like 15-20 minutes to do it, but I definitely recommend getting a soaker or using this process because the heat with the acetone definitely helps like fasten the process a little. I guess speed up the process a little. So basically I just keep soaking it in and then I just use this tool to scrape it off. I'm not putting any pressure. If I have to put pressure, then I'm not going to do it. I just kind of go with the flow. So if it's not coming off, I'm just going to dip it back in and soak it again, which I should have done here. So yeah, it turns like gooey, the nail, like the coverage tip. It's like the nail coverage tip. It turns like gooey and stuff. So it's like sticky. But this is how I normally take my nails off. At this point, I should have just soaked it back in again, but I still kept trying. Like I said, I'm not putting any pressure, so I'm not like hurting myself. But yeah, see, so now I soaked and it came off and they all just came off. Once I took those off, I do cut my natural nail down a little bit. You don't have to do this. It's just something I like to do because it's easier for me to put my tips on. So that's just what I do. I mean, it works for me. So if you want to, you can cut down your natural nails. So I'm just cutting them down right now. And then I'm going to use the Melody Susie E-Drill again. I am going to push back my cuticles first. And then I'm going to use the E-Drill and use the cuticle bit to clean up all the dry skin around the area. I love this bit. I definitely recommend it. It does not hurt at all. I normally am afraid to use an E-Drill anywhere around my cuticle or my natural nail, but this bit does not hurt at all. I'm not putting any pressure. It just really just cleans up all the dry skin once it's around the cuticle. So I'm just going to do that to all my nails. And then once I do that, I actually switched to a different bit. This is like a pointier one, but it's like rounded at the end. And it's like very high grit, I guess. So it's like, it's very soft. This doesn't hurt either. So it's not like rough on my nails. And I did brush everything off once I did that. And then I used the e-file again and I switched my bit to this sanding bit just so I could file the shine off. This is a pink sanding bit. I think it's like maybe, I don't know, maybe 200 grit. I don't really know. It's just very like high grit. So it does not hurt my natural nails. This is probably the only one I would use on my natural nails. You can also use a hand file. You can use whatever you want, but make sure it's like a high grit so it doesn't harm your natural nail plate. So I'm just sanding, filing the top of my nail plates right now as such. Cleaning up whatever dry skin was left. I'm just doing it really quick. I'm not like staying in one spot too long. I'm just running through it quickly and then brushing everything off, all the dust off. And then I'm going to get my products ready. So like I said, I was going to use the all-in-one acrylic dip powder system, the Big Shot. I'm going to be using the snowflakes, of course, the polygel, of course, the nail liner, also, of course, the tips. So right now I'm just going to shape them out, pick the ones that I'm going to use today. So just make sure they fit sidewall to sidewall. This is probably my favorite part of doing my nails. I don't know why, but it's picking out the tips. So I did kind of go like one size, like one or two sizes. I think one size up I went on some of the tips because I'm going to be putting polygel under. I'm using the lazy girl method on the polygel since it's my first time and I don't really have any experience with polygel, so I kind of wanted to make it as easy as possible just so I don't use too much time up doing it. So for these tips, I'm actually going to use the E-drill again, the Melody Susie one, and I'm actually going to change the bit to the other sanding bit. This is the rougher sanding bit, and it normally comes with all the E-drills you buy, the E-files, whatever it's called. But it's like the rust brown colored one that normally comes with them. So that's what I use. I normally file the bottom part of the tip on the inside where I'm going to glue it onto my natural nail just so it roughens it up a bit. And it actually helps like the gel glue like stick better to your natural nail. So I'm going to do that to all the nails. I love this little cow skin plate. I got this from Shine or Shane. I think it's Shane. I don't really know how to say it, but I think it's so cute. And it came with like the gold little nail holder things. So I'm basically just going to do this to all the nails. Just roughen it up a bit. You don't have to do like too much. This also helps it make it thinner by the cuticle area more so it looks a little more natural. Once I do that, I brush off the dust with this fluffy brush I have, which I'll be doing in a second. Oh, here's the Melody Susie file drill again. I guess the items it comes with. Yeah, see, those are the sanding bits that normally they come with. That's like the ones they come with. Yeah, so this e-file is actually rechargeable. I love it. So once I do all that, I actually do brush off my natural nails again. And I didn't film this, but I do use an alcohol prep pad or just wipe it down with alcohol. And then once I do that, I put dehydrator on all of my nails, which I bought from Amazon. I just put a good amount and make sure I don't get it on my skin. And then once I do that and it's dry, like air dry it a little for a few seconds. And then I'm going to go in with the Emily pH Bonder Primer. Once again, I'm not an expert. This is just how I do my nails. And this seems to work for me. It lasts me like 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm just going to put a thin layer of the Emily pH Bond Primer, which I also got for Amazon. I think it was like $6. A lot of the products I use I do get from Amazon, except, of course, for the mystery box stuff. So I'm just going to put that on all my nails, all my natural nails. And then I'm going to let it air dry. I did hear that you could also use a primer instead of sanding the nail tips like I did over here. You can actually put primer on the bottom and it works the same, but I don't know. I've never done that. So next I'm going to go in with this base coat. I also got this base coat from Amazon. You can use any base coat you want. So I'm just going to put a thin layer of base coat on all of my nails. And then once I put a thin layer on all of my natural nails, I'm going to do a full cure of 60 seconds. You see, I'm trying not to get it on my skin. So after I cure it for 60 seconds, I personally go in with this peel off base coat. I just started using this and it works for me because I like to change up my nails a lot more. So I found this, I actually was introduced to this from Emily Susanna's page. So I decided to try it out and it actually does work for me. So because I want to redo my nails in like a few days, I'm putting it on my full nail plate. But if you want your nails to last longer, like I've heard it lasts like 2 to 3 weeks, you're just supposed to put like a strip down the middle, the peel off base coat, just a strip down the middle of the nail. So after I put the jello on, I am gonna cure that for a full 60 seconds as well. And then I'm gonna start with my nails. So I'm going to do my pinky first. Since the pinky and the index finger, I'm not doing poly gel under. So I'm going to use the Gel-Like EC 6-in-1 nail glue. This glue came with the kit, which was like $12 on Amazon. I love the kit and this glue works best for me. So I'm just going to put it a little in the middle as such. I don't really like to put it on the outsides because I don't want it to like ooze out when I'm pressing it down. And then I hold it like this and I push it down so that makes the glue go upwards and not like on the sides. And then I'm going to flash cure it quickly for like maybe 5 seconds just until it sticks. And I'm going to do the same thing with the index finger. So I'm brushing off the dust a little. So I'm just going to put it, like I said, in the middle. And then I'm going to put it on my nail, push it down as such. And then I'm going to flash cure it. I actually did not put enough glue on this one, so I had to put more glue on it because it didn't stick. So I'm going to flash cure it quickly just until it sticks, and then I'm going to go on to start doing the rest of my nails. So those two are on. So for these two middle nails, I'm actually going to put snowflakes. This is on the underside of the nail. I'm going to put snowflakes and I'm going to put poly gel over it. Like I said, I was going to use the lazy girl method. So I love these snowflakes. I was deciding between these two and I decided to pick the blue since it's more like wintry. It goes with the theme more. So I'm going to just dump a few out on that plate there. And this is a gem tool, I guess. So I'm going to start with the middle finger. And basically, I'm just going to use the same base coat that I've been using like throughout the video. And I'm going to put a little bit, like a thin coat on the bottom part of the nail where I filed. That is where I'm going to put the first snowflake. So I'm just going to put it on the bottom first. And then I'm going to pick up the snowflake with this tool. I'm going to place it where I want to. And then I'm going to hold it down while I flash cure it quickly so that it sticks and stays flat down. There, so that one's done. Now I'm going to use the base coat again and I'm going to encapsulate the first snowflake and I'm going to put a little more base coat up on top where I'm going to put the second snowflake. I'm going to hold it down while I flash cure it quickly. And then I'm going to do this one more time with another snowflake. I'm just going to put 3 snowflakes because I'm actually going to cut these nails down, which I should have already cut them down, but I forgot. So I'm just placing the third one down again. I'm holding it down. I'm going to flash cure it. And then after I do that, I'm going to encapsulate all of those snowflakes. And then I'm going to move on to the ring finger nail. See, now they're all flat. Okay, so the ring finger, I'm doing a little different. I am going to do the same snowflake process, but I'm not going to line them up like that. And then while I started doing this, once I put the base coat on, I decided actually to use the glitter, the Triton glitter that I unboxed in the beginning, that green sparkly glitter. I decided to use that as well. So I was trying to use as many products as I could from the box, and I'm kind of happy I did because the nail set, it came out gorgeous. So right now I'm just putting the base coat on, a thin layer just on the bottom part where I'm planning to put the snowflakes. And this is when I decided to use the Triton glitter instead. Look how beautiful it is. It matches perfectly. I love how I think it's iridescent, it's called. It like changes colors and stuff depending on the light. So for the glitter, I just stick it on the wet base coat. I've not cured it yet. I don't flash cure that like I did with the snowflakes because the glitter sticks fine compared to the snowflakes. The snowflakes are like not flat really, so you have to hold them down. But the glitter, you don't have to do that too. So the glitter, I'm just putting a bunch of glitter, which I'm sorry I'm out of focus here. I didn't realize it wasn't in the screen at this point. And oh yeah, I also put a snowflake down. So yeah, I'm just putting glitter and then I'm encapsulating the glitter in the snowflake. And then I'm just going to keep adding glitter and another snowflake. I really love this glitter, the different sizes. It like went perfect with the theme I was trying to go for. I'm sorry I keep going out of focus, by the way. Also, with those two nails that I already put on my hands already, on my nails, I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I forgot to film that part, but I did use the all-in-one Big Shot dip powder for those two nails, but I forgot to film it. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so once I'm done with the snowflakes and the glitter, I'm actually going to start with the polygel finally. So as I said, this is my first time ever using polygel. I've never used it before. I just kind of am learning as I go right now. So I basically just like squeezed it out all the way down the nail. I just love this color, I have to say. Like, it just looks gorgeous. And then I just push it. I use this brush. I did not have a polygel specific polygel brush, but this brush is like a little stiffer, I guess. So it like helps like with the pushing. And for the liquid that I'm using in that jar, it's 91% isopropyl alcohol. Since I didn't have slip solution, you could just use alcohol. Like antiseptic, I think it's called. And I'm just spreading it out with that. I'm not keeping it too wet, but I am like as much as I need it. This polygel was really easy to work with. I was surprised. So I did not film this part either, but basically I just put that on my nail. Like I pushed it down a little, but not too hard because I didn't want the polygel to squeeze on the outside. And then I flash cured it quickly just so it sticks. And do the same thing to this ring fingernail. Just going to squeeze the polygel on it. I'm sorry, I keep going out of focus. I have to place my camera better. The polygel is so sick. The polygel is great. It's just me because I'm just learning, so that's why it looks all complicated. But it's just I'm learning, so it wasn't the polygel, it was me. I'm just gonna do the same thing, just spread it out. I always try to keep the cuticle area thinner so that it's not like, because that's gonna go on your nail plate, and you're gonna have to kind of push down to hold that plate to hold that nail down. So I don't really like to put too much because I don't want all the polygel oozing out of the sides. So for this one, I'm gonna put it on my nail. Bless me. As such, just put it down just until it sticks. Not push it too hard, but just enough so that the nail's fully on. There's not space in between. And then I'm gonna flash cure that. And then I'm gonna use alcohol to clean around the cuticle area. So this is not fully cured. Once I put the thumb on and flash cure that quickly, then I'm gonna do a full cure with my whole hand of the whole full 60 seconds of the whole hand. And that's how it turned out. I think it turned out really good for my first time using it. I'm gonna do the same thing with the thumb. I definitely had to clean the thumb up a bit because so this is how the nails came out. Like I said, I forgot to record a lot of the stuff. So I did use some stickers and I used the dip powder. But this is how they turned out and I was really happy with them. I think they look very wintry. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will be doing a Valentine's Day set next.